Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls. I am still Zain, and we are in the Tomb of the Giants, and as you can see, I am not in human form. Well, that's because we're still continuing on our journey. What we want to do is remove the Mask of the Father, because it is completely useless. And we want to put in our offhand one of the two skull lanterns that we have. It only works in the offhand, and no matter how bright you make this section, it is dark. There is nothing that is going to make it any brighter. You cannot use the brightness. Some people will call it an exploit, in order to see into darker rooms. One of the cooler things, though, is you could see the glowing eyes of your enemies. Huh. Wow, these things are going down pretty easily, which is no complaints on my end. A lot of people hate the Tomb of the Giants for, well, obvious reasons. The fact is, everything is giant and huge and not too friendly towards you. There's one of... Oh, let's see here. We got this, we got the skull lantern, we have a spell, and we have a cap. So there's three ways that you can light up the darkness, and of course a lot of people don't like the skull lantern for the simple fact that you can't, have a shield out. So if you encounter some bad guys, no, don't do that. If you encounter some bad guys, you're kind of screwed. Speaking of being screwed, yeah, don't get kicked off, because that is a very easy way to die here. I know there's a secret entrance somewhere. Yeah, I know I'm being shot too. So what we're going to need to do is, there's a way to get over onto that ledge. Let's see if I can. Pick up a nice humanity. And apparently through this patch, this is the bonfire that everyone can... What? Okay. Good. I was about to be so pissed. This is the bonfire that you can now warp to. Can't kindle while I'm hollowed. But that's okay, because we don't really need to kindle right just this minute. There's one more bonfire before we can do the kindling. Might as well. And hey, we have patches. This isn't actually the first time we were supposed to see patches. Actually, we were supposed to see patches in the catacombs, and I'll cut that in now.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something? No? Well, that's strange. Oh, I know what it is. You've come for the trinkets, haven't you? Well, whatever it is. This place is treacherous. Do you watch your step?
But now that he's here, let's go and give him a talk, shall we?
Good day. Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
You always want to say no.
No? Really? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now, so I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
Technically, we don't need to do this because, well, we have the item that is supposed to let us progress.
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
And also, no, it's the only way we can get Patches to be one of our very special merchant friends. And they thankfully give us some lights to follow on our way out. And we see a maiden.
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are two fierce hollows not far from here. They were once brave knights, my former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
She doesn't seem to remember us.
They
That's okay. We remember her and her bastard escorts. They're jerks. Nope. That ain't happening, bro. He was the only one that could heal, but that's okay. Because they're both now completely disposed of. They are actually really difficult to attack, and I don't know why. Just like she glows really strangely.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I am certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Replenishment's a pretty awesome miracle. It's a heal over time ability, sort of. Well, no, not sort of, it is. But, you know, there's generally better miracles out there, of course.
I am certain that both...
And over here is a trap, kind of? In the sense that once you come up here to get a white Titanite chunk, there's just a couple of enemies that decide to spawn. They're fairly easy. Let's see if this takes care of them one go. Yep, that's even better. These guys, you can actually farm Titanite slabs from them. Or, there's, well, generally Titanite chunks, but I've gotten a slab or two off of them as well. It's not as common. Most of their attacks generally consist of spazzing out or falling down. They do some very noticeable damage. I mean, to say these guys are a total pushover would be a complete lie. It's just that they're really easily baitable. Uh-oh. There we go. Now, over here is a way to get a Divine Ember. But we're going to leave that for later because it involves a crap ton of skeletons. And really, I don't care for the larger Divine Ember. Right now, let's talk to Patches again.
Oh, you! Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. A second chance. Wonderful. I had a feeling you'd understand. I did. But if I were in your shoes, who knows what I'd have done. But now we're friends again. Eh?
He's a dick, but he sells some really good items.
I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can overcome... You know what I mean, don't you? Please.
And we're gonna need them if you want to 100% the game. In some fashion, that is. I hate this one. I hate this one so bad. The skeletal dog thing. Luckily, we can stagger them in 3 hits. But if you're not lucky and you, say, have a lightning weapon, which does terrible against these guys, let's just say you did that. It takes forever to kill them. Or if you don't even have an elemental weapon to really harm them, then you're kind of screwed. Just kind of. There he is. I knew there was another one. Really why I hate this area. Oh yeah. Awesome. Probably gonna be the second best item in the game. I don't know, I really like the Black Knight Halberd. It is extremely damaging and it's not too bad either. I wish I could say that Archer doesn't come back, but he does. Luckily the Black Knight doesn't. Jump and be a spaz. There we go. Good boy. Good dog. Best friend. Really. The effigy shield. It's one of the other rare collectibles that you need to 100% the game. Let's give it a quick look, shall we? You know, it doesn't seem that great. Except it has a really great lightning resistance. That was the one shield I can always forget. It's supposed to defend against divine weapons and lightning, which you almost never find. Not the lightning part, but you know. Nope. Didn't think so. Just flail around like a spaz again. And that's why I hate the dog skeletons. How much damage that just did. A bit ridiculous. Alrighty, now we got basically the final bonfire until Great Lord Nito, so let's reverse our hollowing. Let's kindle this. I can put it up actually higher than just the 10. Since we do have the right of kindling. If I hug the wall here, won't have to worry about that guy. Pretty much smooth sailing from here on. Look at that though. Out there is Ash Lake. And here is the internet meme. Dark Spirit, Paladin Leeroy. Let's bring him in here. His weapon does divine damage. And sadly, you can't show him off. Everyone says this is a reference to that World of Warcraft video. We got both of the rare weapons, again, that we're going to need in order to 100% the game. Now, if my memory serves me, which it does, we're going to get the rest of his set once we step foot and defeat Grave Lord Nito. And just like other places, in here we do still have the trigger. We'll use the Black Knight shield. Yeah, still got that slow roll. But there's going to be a couple of triggers for these guys to spawn. Probably, I generally remember there are ones spawning in the back. Being particular pain. It's supposed to pincer you in and make you feel all claustrophobic and crap. That spectral arrow in my face. It's one thing I hate about this area. Well, two. We have an archer, and then we have his buddy here. They want to be super clever. Yep. Not surprising. What I should have done, in all honesty, was just attack the archer and then get the fuck out. See, that's better. You pretty much have to commit, and I almost always forget. Here's something interesting. We have way more pinwheels than we know what to do with. On these little buggers. The idea here is just to, well, we could just run through here, get a white titanite slab, and the little skeletal babies will want to go and follow us through. Pinwheels are still not as bad as they ever are. The only bad thing about the babies is they deal toxic damage. Toxic, as we know, is no good. But it's apparently a great way to farm humanities as well as other things. They are infinitely spawning. I'm pretty sure the other dudes are not. Pinwheel skeletons are not. Well, we got Pinwheel. Or, I mean, we don't have Pinwheel. We got Nito. Let me tell you how awesome his fight is. Might say it's pretty neato. Okay, let me go find something really quick. Oh yeah, that's right. Sanctus needs a lot of faith. Don't know why it needs faith. It works just the same as it always has. Anyway. No. If I remember correctly, this attack is considered a magical source of damage, so we do want to get the long sword ready because there are a couple of creatures here that will respawn. If you're starting to hear any reverb on the sound, that's because I generally don't play with sound on, so it doesn't get into the recording. Immediately you take, well, a lot of damage. Did they remove the skeletons? There he is. There's one. I always try to avoid. Never seem to really avoid it though. There we go. It's better when you could actually see him. Nito is, well, it's not really difficult per se. Just, you know, I always want to have a magic shield because that shout does hurt. And you could actually pretty much just circle straight from victory. The only real danger he poses is, well, the shout and his sword dance that he likes to use. There we go, we killed Nito. Again, not too difficult of a boss. As long as he doesn't constantly use the sword dance on you, you should be good to go. But let's go right now, and there he is. It's Paladin Leeroy. And now this is actually my favorite set in the whole game. Look how badass that is. Alright, well, there's only one way out. That's now to warp our way back. Let's go to the Firelink Shrine and let's talk to somebody before we end the episode here. Because I want to see what he has to say about, about us finding his companion.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose my...
I guess we'll find out what stuff he has.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah, he generally has some sort of thing to say about this. Alright, that's perfectly alright. Let's go over here and see if... Yep, there's Patches. Let's see what he has to sell.
Oh, we meet again. How many of you are there? You've come at the perfect time. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble merchant now, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you. There you are. Have a nice look at them. Oh, relax. No more funny business out of me, my friend.
Well, for one, he has the best gesture in the game. Let's see, yeah, he only has a certain amount of Eye of Deaths, which is okay. I think he has only one, yeah, Divine Blessing. And a couple of those. And he has some heals. He has a Crescent X, which is, again, a unique item that you need in order to 100% the game. And he sells all the other map. And some cleric armor. I wonder where he got that. Oh, let's go purchase the Mask of the Mother as well as the Mask of the Child. Because I do believe we need those as well, but... yeah, they're pretty much all useless except for the Mask of the Mother.
Yeah. Have you met that sunbathing Solaire? Believe me on this one, my love. He's a complete idiot. But he happens to be an awfully strong idiot. So just nod your head and keep him on your side. Wait, have you met Petrus? That self-proclaimed cleric? Believe me on this one, my love. The man is scum. Don't you be fooled by his claims to do good. They're all the same, those rotten clerics. Boy, have you met Lautrec the Embraced? Believe me on this one, my love. He's completely mad. He wouldn't think twice about cutting somebody down. So watch out for him. Especially if you've humanity to spare. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble man, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you. Right. Good stuff, eh? Don't you forget who...
Yeah, so we learned a little bit about some of the guys that we've encountered. Shame, you know, we haven't learned about Lautrec before Patches, but apparently, yeah, he's scum, and once we get everything taken care of, you'll find out why he's scum. But that's going to be for another episode. We now have the best looking armor in the game. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's end this with a prostration. Alright, well then I want to thank you all again for joining me on another episode of Dark Souls, and I'll see you all later.